It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we'll watch Zach Kuntz. He's been a target machine each week, 5th in the league in receptions. It's the Texans and the Colts, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. And we are underway from Houston. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffling. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They get the former number 6 overall pick, Quentin Nelson, out of Notre Dame that time. Looking to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. But DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. They'll set up a throw. Staying on his feet. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And his kick is indeed good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season, as this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Texans at 8-8 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind and the best way.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. DJ Reader there on the tackle. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Jacobs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. He'll look to throw. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check off. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. You look at this Colt defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Back to throw again. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 28. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. And this one is right through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Indy set to go on offense once more. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded at the 33. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Texans will take over. Houston set to take over. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
2nd and 5. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Finding room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here now, 2nd and 4. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 19. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll drop to throw. That's underneath to Pierce. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Andrew Beck, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to widen their advantage.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had two previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This offense so far on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here's a 2nd and 7. Fighting, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Michael Pittman.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out comes Houston. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Got his man, Dell. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Colts 40-yard line.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
And his kick here is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, has still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it.
We'll get started in the Big Easy. Arizona heading to the Superdome to take on New Orleans.
And this is a 4-point game as they've gone to the locker rooms for halftime.
Devin Singletary, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground.
This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And he is caught.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as the tackle made up at the 27. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. They'll look to throw here on first down. Incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
This rookie was already being tested as he tries to lead a comeback here in the second half. Now he's got to get some momentum back after that sack and a big loss.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll look to throw here.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. And maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Tackle there by Nick Cross.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end, Now when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Dayo Odeyingbo picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brings up third down and 20.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he returns this to the 22. Here is Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive.
And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Pulled in, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They go play action here on first down.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line.
He'll keep it himself.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports. The Colts on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Moss on the give up the middle.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Jacobs is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 3rd down and goal now. This Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. They'll run it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
And his kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And the Texans set to come onto the field.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw.
Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. A give to the fullback on the dive. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Dayo Odangbo
Getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Right side complete. That's Woods. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Back to throw again. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And quickly, they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And now the rookie's free. A big play there for Indy. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
On play action, they'll throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the Colts now down by 5, a minute 44 to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Got his man, it's Woods.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
He's back to throw.
And he will find his man Chase complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Garrett Stingley picks it, and the Texans have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Houston set to take over.
And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Texans,
they finish above 500 for the year. The final tally 9-8.
And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis,
they'll finish a less than stellar campaign with a mark of 6-11.
And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around.